Cymbeline by
William Shakespeare.
You got it. It's kind of a Shakespeare month. We've kind of been throwing them out there a lot at you because I've been reading a lot of Shakespeare lately. It's just how it goes. So, you were heading into the plot summary, so go ahead.
So there's this king, and then there's his daughter
named Cymbeline.
and his daughter named Imogen, and her husband named Posthumous, and the king doesn't like Posthumous, so he throws him out of the kingdom.
That's not true. He likes him.
Whatever, he's not royalty.
Why does he throw him out?
Because he's not royalty. And then Imogen goes.
But what's the bigger reason why? But what's the bigger reason why he threw him out?
Because he wants her to annul the marriage and marry Cloten.
Yes.
And Cloten's a dirtbag, and he's kind of creepy.
Yes.
Dresses like a girl.
Dresses like a girl. Kate, that's not in the play.
He dresses badly in the play.
But in the movie, he dresses.
And he smells badly in the play.
But in the no. Anyways, and then stupid Posthumous is off making bets with random dudes named Iachimo about
one guy.
Chastity.
Not
and
more
stuff.
than one guy. One guy.
And he sends him off, and then he.
So what's their bet?
That his wife, Imogen, will not stay faithful to him.
Well, he believes she will.
Yes.
He makes a bet that his wife will stay faithful.
But the Iachimo dude is like, I can seduce anybody, and he's like,
Yeah.
Pretty much.
yeah, alright, you're ugly. So anyways, then
No, he doesn't call him ugly.
Whatever. Anyways, then he leaves, and then Iachimo goes to the kingdom, and then he tries to do it, and then she's actually a good girl, and then he's like, dang it, she's perfect, and then he's like, what crap am I supposed to do? So then he asks if he can hide a bunch of jewels in her bedroom. She says whatever, and then she puts a giant chunk in his bedroom, and he gets out and steals her bracelet, then he goes back to Posthumous, and Posthumous sends an order to kill her, and then
Big time.
And then Pisanio gets the letter and says,
Pisanio is
I'm
Posthumous's servant.
not going to kill her because that's bad, so they go to Milford Haven.
Are you trying to make this interesting?
I don't know. I kind of know the plot a lot.
Yeah.
So
We read it the right way, my friends.
Wrong way.
We read it the right way because he knows the plot just that well.
We watched
Just
the
saying.
movie, and then we read
And you read a
Asimov.
plot summary.
Yeah, we read a plot summary, then we watched the movie, then we read Asimov, then we read the play, then we saw the play twice.
Yes!
Not to mention 2 other discussions on it.
Yes!
Not to mention this book review right now.
Yes!
Where we're going over the plot yet again.
Yes! Okay, what do we have to say? We saw the play twice because they made it into a fairy tale and a mystery.
The mystery is way better because everyone was like dapper and stuff.
Yeah. It was super fun. We saw them back to back. And it was for little kids, and so we took the little kids, and they had a blast, and they were in the play, and it was all super good times all around. But the point is that this play is not super popular. I don't know how many of you have heard of it, but people don't necessarily read Cymbeline and talk about Cymbeline all the time.
Everyone has read Romeo and Juliet.
Or heard of it, at least.
No, they never read it.
Well, everyone says that they read it in high school, but I'm not
Or
quite
they saw
sure.
West Side Story.
Which is the worst play ever, by the way. The music sucks.
I've never even heard of that.
You haven't heard the music.
I have. It's horrible.
When did you hear the music? Okay, you heard one song.
It's not as bad as Cats.
Oh my
Oh
gosh,
my gosh,
nothing's
shoot
as
me
bad as
now.
Cats.
Wow, that's a tangent. So, the point is, what are some themes, my friends, from this story?
I wrote a paper on one of the themes.
What theme did you write on?
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I wrote a paper too. I wrote a paper on how we shouldn't make decisions in the heat of the moment.
Oh.
We're all like, I'm
A
really
lot
mad
of
right
them
now, so I'm
do
gonna
it.
order freaking kill my wife. Wait a minute, I probably shouldn't have killed my wife. Yeah, idiot.
Or, I just got banished, so I guess I'll steal the king's sons.
Except that was good in the end.
Well,
But still, it was something out of the heat of the moment, and a lot of things wouldn't have happened in this play
That's true.
if
that's
the brothers would have stayed.
true.
Because one of the brothers would have gotten the throne, and then Imogen would have just been able to marry Posthumous.
Or I'm talking to this dude and I can't just let it go, so I'm gonna make a stupid bet on my wife's chastity. Why would you do that? So dumb.
Just be like, my wife is chaste, it's great.
Now lay off, you creep. So stupid.
So, why then do we make decisions that are rash? That is a good theme in this play. And who doesn't make decisions that are rash? Who's someone who makes a good decision and isn't
Cassandra.
rash? Good call. Who
And the
else?
doctor.
The doctor. Imogen. Good people all.
True.
I like the doctor though. I just don't know why. It's just like the doctor.
The doctor is like sees who people really are and what's really going on, and that is super awesome.
Yeah.
He's like, wait a minute, you've been messing around with poisons, you're kind of a freaky witch lady, I'm not going to give you this poison. And then he ends up saving freaking Imogen's life because of it. She would be dead.
Yeah.
And then also...
2 times she should have died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also Posthumous should have died too.
Yes. And the brothers could have died in battle.
Yeah.
And Belarius could have died in battle, but none of them did. So we had great discussions and thoughts about passion versus reason and taking the time to think things out before you do something that you're going to regret later. Perfect. What are some other themes? Reagan? Let's hear it.
Lay it on me, sister.
How about loyalty?
No, it's not really shooting you.
Loyalty, valor.
Except he's like not loyal at all.
But it's a theme that some people are loyal and some people aren't, and the people who are the real heroes are the ones that are loyal.
And he's like loyal to like I don't really know what.
Because remember that awesome line when Pisanio says, "I have to be untrue to be true." Is basically how he says it.
Yeah.
I have to lie to be honest. And he says all these opposite things because he's just been ordered to kill Imogen, and he's not going to do it because he knows it's the right thing to do because there is such a thing as natural law and conscience.
Do you talk about this every blog post?
I know, I'm sorry.
and then like the
right
doctor
here.
dude is all like, you know, not giving her the poison. He's like, well, this would be a dumb thing to do, so he doesn't. And
Yes.
And then the dudes
Oh, but
go
wait,
into-
but the guy who Posthumous, the house that he's staying at, that guy is not acting on rash things. He's actually telling him, don't act on this.
Oh yeah,
Don't believe
Belarius.
No.
No, what's that guy's name?
Valerio, I think.
Valerio. I like
Yep.
that guy.
Yep. Yep. And Iachimo thinks through what he's doing. I guess it's kind of rash because he like bets his whole life in a bet really quick on one conversation. So actually, sorry, that's kind of rash. And then he's got to win because he's going to win. He's going to lose basically all his wealth if he loses the bet. So he's got to find a way to win. So he does find a way to win. But here's a cool thing. This natural consequences thing that I keep talking to you about with Shakespeare happens in the play, right? The people are forgiven because they repent for real. Like they're willing to give up their lives for the bad stuff they did. So that's super awesome. I've got some good discussion questions here. I'm going to post with this: virtue, conscience, other awesome themes. Anything else either of you want to say? What was your favorite thing about this play? Did you already say it?
No, I liked the whole mystery theme, that one in the groupie outfits. That was the best part.
Mystery?
Yeah, the whole mystery. The play, like the play. That
You
was what I saw.
your favorite thing about this play was watching it?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Excellent. Reagan? What was your favorite thing
No,
about
but
the
especially with the accents and everything.
play? Okay, that doesn't have anything to do with the play.
It does.
Okay, go ahead.
I just really liked the people who like stood up for what they were like,
Yes.
knew what they were doing.
Yes.
They just, stood their ground.
It's funny too because like if you've got Hamlet, it's just like everybody kill everybody in the end and everybody's dead. But in this one, it's one of the classic. I mean, it's kind of more modern in this sense that you can't figure out how in the world everything is going to resolve, and then there's one scene and 10 plot holes resolve in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, and we're the sons, and she's not dead, and he's not dead, and he's not dead, and oh, the bad lady died, and all the evil people die and the good people live. So that's pretty sweet. But that's Cymbeline.
So
we had a great time. What's that?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing. We had a good time reading it and watching it The one that we watched on YouTube wasn't our favorite, so
Oh.
there's probably better versions of
And
the
Imogen
play.
wasn't even attractive.
I know, it's very important to Micah that Imogen very, very attractive.
Well,
She
because they
wasn't
said
attractive.
she was,
Yes,
and she's not.
yes, she's a babe. She was.
Yeah, because Iachimo like sees her and he like can't say anything because she's so beautiful and he
Yeah.
can't
Yeah,
handle it.
and then on like the dramatized Shakespeare, she has like an old lady voice, and you're like, what the crap?
Anyway, it's a good Shakespeare with lots of good stuff and tons of characters and tons of complex plot stuff and lots of drama, and then it all works out in the end and everyone's happy. So enjoy. That's Cymbeline. We will see you next time.